Hi, I'm so happy you are here. If you have not watched part 1 of this 3-part series, make sure you go back and watch that. It's part of the 3-part series I am doing to show you exactly what I did to manifest my dream life. Today is part 2, and I'm ready to dive into it. Today I'm going to teach you how to write out the script for your dream life. The next video will be using this script, so I can't stress enough how important this is to take some time with. Neville Goddard states, "The way to create anything you desire is to simply assume the feeling of your wish being fulfilled. To change anything in your life, you have to change the beliefs and assumptions you hold about it." That is exactly what we are going to work on today, and I can't wait for you to see the results. I'm also going to show you later in the video what my own personal dream life script looks like. The first step in this process is to find a quiet spot. You want to make sure that you can be uninterrupted when you do this. If you have kids at home, find a time when you can do this alone. Get out a new notebook and pencil and ask yourself, if there were 0 limitations, what would your dream life look like? This is not a time to hold back. This is a time to put down all of your dreams. Just make sure they are actually your dreams, things that you genuinely desire. I like to divide this into 4 categories. I'm going to share with you the 4 categories I use. These do not have to be the categories you use, but this will give you an idea to get started. The categories I use are health and fitness, relationship and family, financial, money and career, and lifestyle and travel. I wrote each of these headings at the top of a separate piece of paper in my notebook, so you should have at least 4 pages with a heading at the top. Now I want you to start with your first heading and write down anything that is important to you in that category. Don't hold back. You want to dream big. Nothing is too vain or too big or too small. We're just brainstorming right now. There's no right or wrong, just everything you dream of. You can set a timer for 5 minutes if you want and just write as much that comes to you in that time. Pause this video if you are able to do this exercise right now, or come back to it when you are able to. Continue the exercise for every heading. You should have at least 8 to 10 items under each heading. Once you are done, I want you to go back to the first category. I want you to look at that list and circle 5 things from that category. But here are the stipulations. They must be things that scare you a little, excite you a lot, and something that will really push you and take you to the next level. If you have things on your list that you think or know you can easily attain right now if you really wanted, those are not the things to circle. Pause this video and do this for every category. The next step is very important and also a step that you may think you can skip. You can't. It's extremely important. You are now going to start a separate piece of paper, and we're going to flip all of your negative beliefs. For every item that is circled in all 4 categories, you should have 20 total. You are going to write down all of the limiting beliefs associated with it. As many limiting beliefs as what come to mind. Take your time and get down every last limiting belief you can. When you are finished with all 20 headings, if possible, burn the paper. Safely, of course. If you can't burn the paper, tear it up into pieces or put it through a paper shredder. Just destroy it somehow. I burned mine, and you will be amazed how good that feels to throw those limiting beliefs into the fire. Pause this video now if you are doing this exercise. Okay, next step. Hang with me. I know this seems long, but this is the #1 process I've used to completely change my life, and we are going to use these lists in a number of exercises in the future, so this is important. You aren't going to believe how fast changes will come to your life when you do this entire exercise. So if you are truly ready to change your life, you won't skimp on this. Start a new page in your notebook. I want you to spend some time writing out I am assumptions about yourself. Write as many possible assumptions as you can. These should all be things that you currently are or things that you want to assume about yourself. I want you to have at least 20 on the page when you are done. The more the better. Pause this video now if you are able to do this exercise. When you have all of your assumptions written out, I want you to circle 10. Circle the 10 that mean the most to you and you feel like you can fully embody. We are now coming to the final pieces of the puzzle. You are going to write out your vision on paper or type it, however you feel the most comfortable. You will elaborate a little further as you go into your statement. I'm going to share my brainstorming categories and also my final vision statement so that you can see how I put mine together. This is your dream life statement, so make sure you take the time to really go deep with this and adjust where needed. Here are my exact papers from this exercise. I don't have my negative belief papers because I burned them, but here's what the rest looks like. I've blacked out some names just for privacy purposes. Feel free to pause this video so you can read through them and use them to help create your own dream life statement. Hopefully seeing mine help you understand the process a little better. You can see I added to mine and added in more feeling and a few more items. Next, I want you to write out your 10 I am statements, elaborating on the original statements. I'm going to share my own I am statements in the next slide. Feel free to pause the video here so you can read through my I am statements. Now you should have 10 I am statements written out or typed out, along with your dream life clearly written or typed out. I can't wait to show you in the next video how we are going to use these. Be sure to subscribe so you can be alerted when the next video in this 3-part series is released. Get ready for some magic to start happening. Thank you for being here and trusting me with your manifesting process. You won't believe what will happen.